Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Chiara, one of the international ambassadors here at the University of Turku. I'm a master's student in East Asian Studies and I specialize in Mandarin Chinese. In today's video, I'm gonna use my creativity to show you what studying and living in Turku actually feels like, according to the East Asian master's student. In order to do this, I'm gonna ask them for a word that describes their experience as students here at the University of Turku. And then, once I collect all the words, I'm gonna make a poem out of them. I'm very curious about the final result. And I hope that through this video, you can get some insight about our programs here, and you can really feel what studying and living here feels like. Let's get inspired. So, I'm here with
Shay, hi.
Can you introduce yourself?
Well, hi, I'm Shay. I'm originally from the United States. I speak English natively, and I'm currently studying at University of Turku in the East Asian Studies Master's Program, studying Japan and the Japanese language.
Nice. So, what do you like the most about the East Asian Studies program?
I like how in the East Asian Studies program, it's a continuation of my bachelor studies in a different field of East Asian Studies. Because in my bachelor studies, I studied more about culture and people and like history. But here I'm learning more about contemporary politics, policy, society, which is a very interesting topic, especially in today's global climate.
And give me a word that comes to you when thinking about Turku or your life in Turku, and I will make a poem out of it.
When I think about Turku, I think about love, because this is the city where I found my first ever partner.
That's very sweet. So, love it is. So I'm here with
Noroz.
And can you introduce yourself?
Yes, so previously stated, my name is Noroz and I am from Lahore, Pakistan. Lahore is basically a city in Pakistan. Yeah.
And what is your language of focus?
My language of focus is Korean, and I'm interested in Korea as well overall.
And what do you think and what do you like the most about the East Asian Studies program?
I like the fact that it mixes history with politics. So the history of the East Asian region, it's all connected. China, Japan, Korea, and it kind of mixes it with the current modern day politics, such as the Taiwan issue recently, or any other political issues that are occurring in the East Asia region. So it's very interesting for me.
And can you give me a word that comes to you when thinking about Turku or your life in Turku, and then I will make a poem out of it.
Okay, so the word I'll go with is dynamic. The reason being, the city itself keeps on changing every few months. So I noticed from my previous semester, we had these ride scooties. You don't find them in the city anymore, probably because of the snow, and maybe they don't function that well in the snow, but you also see the city changing itself. So for example, you'll see people changing from normal tire to winter tires. You'll see people using the bus more rather than just walking towards university. So if I had to sum it up in one word, it would be, it's dynamic. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So word number 2, dynamic.
Yeah.
So now I'm here with Ada. Can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Hi, my name is Ada. I'm a first-year student in East Asian Studies here in Turku. I'm from Finland and my language focus is Chinese.
Very nice. So what do you like the most about East Asian Studies?
I like our program because the number of students is relatively small and it gives us a chance to connect with everyone and it creates a warm atmosphere. It is also great to get to chit-chat with everyone about any East Asian related topics.
That's very true. And could you give me a word that comes to you when thinking about Turku or your life here in Turku, so I can make a poem out of it?
My word is cobblestone because Turku gives texture for your life and is a beautiful historic city.
Okay, so cobblestone is word number 3. So I'm here with Marlène, and can you introduce yourself?
Yes, so I'm a first-year master student in CAS, and I am from Switzerland, French speaker. I have been in Turku for multiple months, I think, since the beginning of September.
And what is your language of specialization?
Here I'm specializing on Japanese.
Okay. And what do you like the most about our program, East Asian Studies?
Well, I think I will repeat the other, but I like the fact that we have a small master, so we have a proximity with each other, and we also have this discussion type of classes that allow us to learn all together and to actually communicate with each other and our own ideas.
That's very interesting. And could you give me a word that comes to you when thinking about Turku or your life in Turku, so that I can make a poem out of it?
Yes. I'm thinking about friendly. So friendly for me, it's because first we manage, I think, all together to be quite close and be able to get to know each other in a nice way. I'm not sure it makes sense, but I hope you understand.
Yeah.
And also outside in the city, like in the cafe, people have always been very friendly to me, very helpful. So in general, I felt pretty welcome. So that's why I choose friendly.
That's really nice. So friendly is word number 4. So now I'm here with...
Eino.
And can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Oh yeah, I'm Eino from Finland. I'm from Lappeenranta and I've lived in Turku now for 5 years. This 5th year now going, yeah.
What is your language of focus?
I'm focusing on the Japanese language.
And what do you like the most about the East Asian Studies program?
East Asian Studies, I love the fact that the staff and faculty are very knowledgeable on these things we're going through, very like professional, and also the atmosphere between students is really like we're really friendly with each other and also with the staff, so it's kind of like a close and comfortable community in here. Yeah.
And could you give me a word that comes to you when thinking about Turku or your life in Turku, so I can make a poem out of it?
Definitely. I think my word of choice would be cozy, because Turku is very like a cozy city. It's very student friendly and like everything's close, like the services and just culture all around. You can explore Turku for ends on ends, and there's just infinite things to do and infinite things to see, and that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So cozy is word number 5.
Okay, now that I got all the words, I came home and it's time for me to make the poem. Let's go! Now it is finally time to reveal the poem. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. And even as I walk in this cold and dark place, with drops of rain running down my hair, I feel warm inside. People were lying. They said rain felt cold and clouds looked dark. But truthfully, rain smelled like the forest trees, and clouds cradle me in a friendly embrace. Because people seem to forget that love burns faster than fire and shines brighter than light. People see me alone in the midst of this dynamic merry-go-round, the cobblestone of the city echoing every step. But they do not know that you have been there sheltering me, holding my hand all along. Your presence lights up my heart. Your fingers wipe away every raindrop. I cannot feel cold. As the days keep passing by, my heart runs closer to you. The clock is ticking faster. I am waiting for the falling leaves to disappear from the streets, leaving space for the ice and the snow, so that I will know that you are coming soon. When the dark night comes, I know where to find the light. The colder it gets outside, the cozier my heart becomes.
So if you feel like this video has inspired you, then maybe it is your sign to come and study here. In that case, see you soon.